Well, Thanksgiving is now just 10 days away, and millions of Americans are preparing to travel for the holiday.
And we have the numbers. Here's a look. More than 81 million Americans will be spending the holiday away from home, making this the busiest travel holiday of the year. 73 million will travel by car, 6 million plan to fly, nearly 3 million will be traveling by another mode of transportation like a bus, a train, or a cruise ship. And where are Americans heading, you might ask? Well, Orlando is the top U.S. destination. Tampa ranks 5th. And that means Tampa International Airport and our road bays are going to be very busy. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young joining us live with some advice for travelers. Alexandra.
Keith and Jen, good evening. I have one word for you: busy. These roads especially are going to be busy this Thanksgiving holiday season. AAA says around 90% of Americans are actually going to be traveling by car this year. This Thanksgiving holiday, almost 5 million Floridians are going to be hitting the road and sky, which means delays in travel.
We're looking at almost 82 million Americans who are going to be traveling, which is about 1.6 million more than last year. So that's going to contribute to more congestion out there on the roads and longer lines at the airports.
With the recent government shutdown, AAA expects more than 4.25 million Florida residents will drive to their destinations and 73 million people across the country.
I think what's different this year is what has been happening the past week or so with air travel, and I think that's obviously creating some uncertainty for folks. But the good news with the FAA's recent announcement, that means that operations are going to be back to normal, hopefully just in time for the Thanksgiving holidays.
Florida Highway Patrol expects packed highways, so they will have as many troopers out and about as possible.
People see that black and tan car, they tend to slow down, pay attention, drive a little safer.
Sergeant Steve Gaskin says break up your drive with another person, put the phones down. Don't speed, and make sure everyone is buckled up. One thing they constantly see is drivers being impatient.
Especially with Thanksgiving, because unlike other holidays, sometimes you can move the holiday from one day to the next, maybe. But Thanksgiving falls on that Thursday. So a lot of times Wednesday is one of our big travel days.
FDOT is also doing everything in their power to help keep the traffic flow as smooth as possible.
So the Department of Transportation worked with all of our construction contractors to cease operations starting next Wednesday all the way through next Sunday. We know that Wednesday and Sunday are going to be very heavy travel days, especially for cars on the road. We want to make sure all available lanes that we have through all of our construction zones are open.
Before you hit the road, officials encourage you to make sure you get your vehicles inspected so you don't break down on the way of going where you need to go. For now, live in Tampa, I'm Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.